This is part 5 to What If Naruto had the 10 tails. We left off with Naruto beating Momoshiki and Kinshiki. Momoshiki gets up, panting heavily, and absorbs Kinshiki. Naruto jumps back. Momoshiki proceeds to knock out the 4 Kage. Momoshiki then looks at Boruto and goes to attack him. Naruto speeds past Momoshiki and kicks Momoshiki away from Boruto. Naruto then looks at Momoshiki and says, "How dare you try to harm my son? I was going to capture you, but now I think I'm going to kill you." Naruto then powers up to the max and is leagues ahead of Momoshiki in power. Even without the Ten Tails power, he can fight Momoshiki on even footing. Naruto then blitzes towards Momoshiki and grabs him by the neck so fast that Sasuke had trouble seeing him. Naruto begins tightening his grip as he crushes Momoshiki's neck. He then chucks him onto the ground as Naruto stomps on Momoshiki's head, finishing him off. This means that Naruto gets the Karma Seal. We skip a few days after Naruto is training Boruto. And Naruto is training Boruto. Naruto tells Boruto that he is sorry for being a bad father, and that he's going to make sure he's better from now on. Boruto thanks him, and Naruto then asks Boruto to come towards him. Boruto does so, and Naruto gives Boruto 3 tails worth of Bijou Chakra. Naruto then tells Boruto to use the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Boruto does this and summons 500 clones, all with huge amounts of chakra. Naruto tells Boruto that they are going to train with these clones and make him stronger a lot quicker. 10 days pass and Boruto has been training hard with Naruto every day with the use of clones. He has technically trained 5,000 days. Boruto has now mastered the Rasengan and can use wind, lightning and fire style. Naruto also has his clones training and investigating the mark on his hand. Sasuke is also investigating. Boruto is progressing incredibly fast due to Naruto helping. Another 10 days pass and Boruto is now almost as strong as Konohamaru. Naruto intends to train Boruto for another 10 days and then let him go out on missions once again. Naruto needs to make sure Boruto is strong enough. Boruto is on his way. Boruto is on his last day of training and is about 90% of his Karma Seal self against Kashin Koji. Naruto ends up being able to use the Karma Seal partially, however, not so it goes all the way up onto his face. Just as they are having one final spar, Boruto awakens the Jogan, and Naruto immediately notices and tells Boruto they will be training one more day because of his newly awakened Dojutsu. After the day, Boruto can now use the Jogan twice a day before running out of chakra. He is now slightly stronger than his Karma Seal self. The time travel arc then begins. Sasuke still ends up being Boruto's teacher and everything goes similar than in canon. However, when Sasuke kills Oroshiki, he receives a Karma Seal from him. Sasuke reports back that if you kill a Otsutsuki, you receive this seal. Naruto takes this into consideration and asks Sasuke to investigate further. Sasuke agrees to this. Naruto also says he will investigate, as he's not really busy right now. 1 week later, Boruto, Mitsuki, Sarada, and Konohamaru are setting out on a mission. Whilst on the mission, they take out several bandits, and the whole team notices Boruto's improvements. The whole team asks Boruto how he's become so strong. Boruto replies, "I've been training with Dad for the past month. He has been using a special method where I can borrow his chakra when I train." Sarada looks at Boruto and says, "No fair." Suddenly, Ao appears. The new Team 7 are swiftly dealing with him when a giant toad appears and crushes this man. The man on top introduces himself as Kashin Koji. They then begin combat. During the fight, Boruto activates the Jogan, causing Kashin Koji to be interested. After wearing Team 7 down, he leaves them alone, as he is interested in Boruto. This is where Team 7 finds Kawaki, and notices his karma seal. Boruto says that they need to take this guy back to the village. Once back in the village, Kawaki is asleep for the next 7 days. During that time, Naruto tells Sasuke to come back to the village, and Naruto trains Boruto, Sarada, and Konohamaru by giving them his chakra and having them use 500 clones each. When training, Naruto didn't train Mitsuki, as he said he would be training with his parent, this being Orochimaru. During this week, Boruto becomes 25% stronger than his Karma Seal self in canon. When he uses a Jogan, Sarada awakens a 3-Tomoe Sharingan in both eyes, and is as strong as Valley of the End Curse Mark II Sasuke. Konohamaru trains more effectively with his clones, therefore he maxes out his results. At this point, he is 25% stronger than Boruto. Mitsuki returns and is about the same strength as Sarada. Sasuke also returns as Kawaki wakes up. Naruto walks towards Kawaki. In the Hokage office, when Kawaki tries to escape, Naruto catches him. And for the time being, Kawaki gives up on escaping. Kawaki is in the Hokage's office, and Naruto is looking at the door, waiting for Sasuke to arrive. When Kawaki attempts to escape again, Naruto immediately stands in front of the window, before Kawaki could even get there. He then flexes half of his Ten Tails power. This scares Kawaki, and he gives up on trying to escape, for now. However, then Naruto releases all of his power, and Kawaki thinks to himself that Naruto may be stronger than Jigen. A few minutes later, Sasuke walks into the Hokage's office, and once again, Kawaki realizes that he has zero chance of escaping due to sensing Sasuke's incredible power. Naruto stands up, and Sasuke and Naruto walk towards Kawaki. As they put their hands out and ask, "What's this mark on our hands?" Kawaki is even more shocked now, as it seems they both have a Karma Seal on top of their already immense power. Kawaki then says, "This mark is a Karma Seal, and you can do something like this with it." Kawaki then activates his Karma Seal. This causes Naruto and Sasuke's Karma Seal to also activate, as Naruto has already activated his, but partially before. It doesn't hurt too much, however Sasuke drops to one knee from the pain of the seal activating. Sasuke gets himself together and manages to stand back up. Naruto and Sasuke can feel a boost in their power, and they are surprised. Later on, Boruto and Sarada enter the room to ask who the person they brought back to the village was. They all begin talking. Then Sasuke interrupts and says, "Naruto, there is something very important we need to talk about." Naruto raises an eyebrow to this, as Sasuke says, "I found another 10 tails." Naruto stands up and tells Sasuke that they need to seal it or get rid of it now. Sasuke says he knows and tells Naruto to come with him. Naruto tells Boruto to look after Kawaki. This is the end to part 5 of What If Naruto Had the 10 Tails.